Ready to dive into the world of investing? We've got a treasure trove of info here just for you, all about making your money work harder.
Yeah, smarter too, right?
Exactly. We're going way beyond basic savings accounts today.
It's fascinating stuff, really.
So, what's got you most intrigued in all this research?
Honestly, how many people just shy away from investing? They think it's all risky bets and Wall Street jargon.
It can feel intimidating.
Totally. But at its core, it's simple. Making your money and your life goals, align.
I like that. Not about getting rich quick, but
No, no.
building something for your future self.
Exactly. Like, you wouldn't run a marathon without training, right?
Point taken.
Investing's the same, needs a game plan, and luckily,
Right.
we've got some resources to map that out.
Perfect. So, basics first. We keep seeing stocks, bonds, mutual funds, even real estate.
Oh yeah, the whole
Can
spectrum.
we break those down? Because I think those terms throw people off.
100%. Let's demystify. Imagine owning a piece of, your favorite tech company. One you think is going to be huge EE. That's a stock, basically. A tiny ownership stake.
So if that company takes off, my investment does too.
You got it. Company does well, your stock's worth more. That's capital appreciation. Or they might pay you dividends, sharing profits.
Like being a mini partner, reaping the rewards. But what about the risk everyone talks about?
Right. No guarantees of overnight riches. Stock market's volatile.
Like a roller coaster,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. Sometimes those downs are dramatic.
which is where bonds come in, the calmer option.
Exactly. Think of it like being the bank. You're lending money, maybe to a company, the government, whatever.
Okay.
They promise to pay you interest. More stable, generally lower risk than those stock market swings.
So with bonds, I'm prioritizing stability over those potential high-growth stocks.
Right on. Not totally risk-free, but definitely more conservative.
This is helpful. Okay, we've got stocks, we've got bonds, but what about mutual funds, ETFs? Those sound more hands-off.
That's a great way to put it. Ever order a pizza? Who hasn't? Right. Could pick every topping or just say, I'll take the supreme.
Yeah.
Mutual funds, ETFs, they're the supreme pizzas.
Pre-made mixes.
Exactly. Managed by pros.
So instead of me researching a million stocks, I buy into a fund that already holds a bunch.
Boom. Team of expert chefs crafting your investment pizza, a variety of toppings, spreads out the risk.
There it is.
Ah.
Diversification.
Yeah.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Golden rule.
Absolutely. Remember that stock market roller coaster? Diversification, your safety harness, manages the risk.
Makes sense. Don't bet everything on one company or even one type of investment.
Exactly. Now, stocks, bonds, they're like the foundation. But we've also got real estate to consider.
Which feels way more tangible. Like it's not just a company on paper, it's bricks and mortar.
You got it. And it's more than just owning your home, though that can be an investment too. This is about income, building a portfolio.
Being a landlord,
Yeah.
getting that rent money.
Exactly. And just like with those pizzas, tons of options. Buy and hold on to properties long term.
So the longer I own it.
The more it might be worth down the line. Plus that rental income coming in. Or if you're feeling gutsy, there's always flipping houses.
Like those home reno shows. Intense.
It can be. Buy a place that needs love, fix it up, sell it for a profit. Requires a certain knack, though.
Not for the faint of heart. Okay, stocks, bonds are pre-selected mixes. Now real estate. Anything else we're missing?
Research mentions certificates of deposit,
Yeah.
CDs. Not as exciting as, stocks or real estate, but
CDs, like from the bank. Those are investments.
they are. Think of it like this. You've got some money you're not using right away.
Okay.
Instead of just sitting in your account, you put it in this special CD, locked in for a while, few months, a year, even longer.
And I get a guaranteed interest rate in exchange for, not touching it.
Exactly. Predictability is the big thing. Great if you're risk averse.
So good for short-term goals, where I want to earn a bit more than a regular savings account, but don't need to touch it right away.
Nailed it. Down payment, maybe a big vacation in a couple of years, that kind of thing.
This is eye-opening. Stocks to bonds, real estate, even CDs. It's like we unlocked this whole new vocabulary.
It's just the beginning. Like learning a language. Got the basics, now comes putting it all together. Your own sentences, your own strategies.
Love that. So how do we go from vocabulary to actually choosing the right investments? Because there's no one answer, is there?
Not a chance. And that's where knowing your risk tolerance is key. One source put it perfectly. Investing's like dancing with risk and reward.
Oh, I like that.
Higher potential returns often come with higher potential for those roller coaster dips.
Finding the sweet spot.
Exactly. What kind of financial terrain are you comfy navigating? Steep, rocky path with amazing views at the top, or a nice walk in the park?
Great analogy. Don't bite off more risk than you can handle.
Right. Comfy with ups and downs, maybe more stocks, value stability, more bonds.
Aligning it all with like your personality goals,
Mm-hmm.
how much risk you can actually sleep with at night.
Exactly. Now, risk is huge, but there's another force at play our sources keep mentioning: compound interest. Eighth wonder of the world, some say.
Okay, compound interest. I've heard the term, but it seems almost mythical.
Picture this: rolling a snowball down a hill. Start small, picks up more snow as it rolls. Bigger, bigger.
Yep.
Compound interest is similar. You earn interest on your investment, then interest on end that interest. Snowball effect.
So it's like my money making more money all on its own.
One of the most powerful forces in finance, and the sooner you start, the more time that snowball has to grow.
Even if I'm not investing huge amounts.
Even small, consistent amounts over time. Let me give you an example. Let's say you put in just $100 every month.
Okay, I'm hooked.
Okay.
Walk me through this $100 a month scenario. What kind of snowball effect are we talking about here?
Let's say you're investing that $100 every month into an account that gives you an average return of 7% per year.
7%.
Might not sound like much, but trust me, this is where the compounding really shines. Over 10 years, that $100 a month, around $16,000.
Wait, so more than double just from letting it sit there? I don't even have to increase the amount.
Exactly. But it gets better. Fast forward another decade, 20 years in. That same $100 a month, still at 7%, you're looking at over $45,000.
Okay, NNW we're talking.
Right. And 30 years, potentially over $100,000. All from that consistent $100 a month compounding.
That's wild. It
Yeah.
really makes you realize starting early, even small amounts, it's huge.
Huge. It's like that saying, best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Next best time is today. Don't wait.
I'm inspired.
Yeah.
So we've covered so much, different investment types, risk, this whole compound interest thing. I feel like we've really made investing less mysterious, you know.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's about taking control, making your money work for you.
And our sources talk a lot about creating a personalized portfolio,
You're right.
putting it all together. But where do we even begin with that?
It all comes back to those goals. What are you saving for? House, vacation, retirement. Got to have that vision.
So if I'm saving for, say, a down payment, that's a lot different than retirement decades away.
Exactly. Shorter term might mean less risk. Bonds, CDs, those more stable choices. But for retirement, you've got time to ride out market fluctuations, maybe be a bit bolder.
So my goals, my timeline, how much risk I can stomach, it all factors in.
100%. And don't forget those diversified options. Mutual funds, they can be great for finding balance without having to be a stock market whiz.
It's like what you say before, building your own recipe.
Exactly.
Got your ingredients, your stocks, bonds, real estate, seasoning with diversification, a dash of compound interest.
I love it. And just like cooking, you adjust as you go. Circumstances change, you learn more.
Exactly. This has been incredible, honestly. And I think the biggest takeaway is investing isn't just for like financial experts. It's for everyone.
Couldn't agree more. It's about taking that first step, learning, and never underestimating consistency.
Yes. So to everyone listening, congratulations on taking this deep dive. Now go out there and embrace it.
Cheers to that. And until next time, happy investing.
It's like, wow, we've really only scratched the surface here.
Right. There's always more to learn, but that's part of the fun.
Yes. Makes you want to dig in even more.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, especially with your money.
So true. Well, this has been amazing, honestly. I feel like we've demystified investing quite a bit
That was the goal.
and hopefully got people excited to take that next step.
To taking control, right?
Yes. So, to everyone listening, keep learning, stay curious, and happy investing.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Until next time.